but time. Okay.
I was like elite. I was techie. Pretty much hung out with Ben and Max and August and Jules most of the game.
Speak up.
Alright, I was techie. I was hanging out with Ben, Max, August, and Jules the whole game. We had some dynamite that we were supposed to use to blow up a gopher hole, but we kept it so we could blow up other stuff. And then we sort of raided sessions to get weapons. We just found a couple beat sticks. We were kind of like, whack. We're looking for weapons most of the game for some unknown purpose. Then we went in. We were looking around, watching Mr. Snow meet with people through the windows. That was pretty cool. Did some drugs. That was so fun. Chem teacher was pretty cool. Yeah, fun times.
I was Freezebox. I was a new kid. That somehow, the story I'm going to tell is somehow pretty much when we're at all the bar, like, who has useful powers? Like, I can make people freeze. Like, alright, cool, you're on this team. Like, I've been here a month. Like, who cares? You're still on this team. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to be very incompetent. And I was just having fun making more noise than was actually needed to be made. Like, literally crunching on every single leaf I saw on the path. I was talking at random times. It was just so much fun, though, being like a total newbie for a mission. And, yeah, it really got really annoyed at me, but,
He was like,
but I was the only person for that mission to actually get back to the machine where I ran, me ran in with 2 seconds left. It was pretty fun.
Alright, I was Hub. I could make I could, like, find a Wi-Fi connection anywhere, because I'm good at that. And I was one of the techies. It was really fun going around. Ben and I, well, him more so than me, were supposed to be, like, really fantastic hackers, so we would, like, hack into the like, the security cameras everywhere, and we got, from Chris Need's character, we got an access code to, like, or he typed in his password to, like, give us permission to get dynamite, and we had a keylogger, so then we broke into sessions, because we knew how now. Because, like, we could get past the security, and it was fun. It was amazing.
I was Carbon. I was pretty cool. I could see on a molecular level, which was really fun, so I could tell where people had been. So I really enjoyed it when it was a couple of us. I think Ben Rafton's character, we had Adrian, we had like 5 other people. And so everyone who came up, Ben Rafton came up to me and said, see where they've been. And I'm like, okay. So the one person I figured out had been with Mr. Snow. Nobody listened to me. So I was ignored.
I was a new kid, and pretty much my whole game was awesome, but the one thing I do want to share is after being late for class, because I had to clean up after dinner, I'm walking over to the Wilderness Survival class, and I see Archie standing there, and she tackles a kid as we're going up. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't go to this class. But yeah, the whole game was really cool.
Yeah, I had a great game. I was Archie, and I want to thank everybody for empowering me so much and standing so far away from me and looking up into the air and, you know, reacting to my drool. And I just had such a good game. And I have to say, one of my favorite moments was when Brennan had the puberty talk with me. And he was like, Archie, we need to talk. Is your body changing? And I was like, and he's like, are you trying to impress someone who's not here? And I'm like, would you like a female dinosaur here? And I was like, I also really liked sneaking into doors, because I had to like go really low and breaking the pavilion and making a hole in Cora's kitchen and eating Tristan's iPod. Tackling people, giving Mary hugs, and being scratched on my belly, and scaring the teachers.
Everyone.
It was just, thanks everybody. Thanks for empowering me. It was a great game.
So I was in the doctor's kids, and our dad killed our brother right at the beginning. So we all were kind of a bit of a dysfunctional family. We, like, ran away from our dad, like, except for him, because he left us, so we tackled him later for that. But, like, Rachel's death scene was so amazing and so realistic. It felt so real. We're like, his blood pressure's rising, his pulse is twice as fast as it should be, his temperature's going up. Wait, his blood pressure's falling, it's falling. You've lost him. Except it happened a lot, like, it took a lot more time. And we were trying to give Rachel's character, Jack, a Nova, and that didn't work. Because Jack's character was not Jack, was a raving lunatic. But it was amazing, and it was so realistic.
Time.
Okay.
So I played Tom, a telekinetic in one of Mr. Snow's favorites, and I didn't really do that much in game, but like while the story circle was coming towards me, I had a hard time picking stories. So I realized this is actually a better game in retrospect than I thought than I thought it was, because I had two stories I want to share. The first one was my first class, which was not actually with any of the classes. It was a private tutoring session with Angel Eye, in which she was teaching me how to deflect bullets, or like we were working on that, and that was terrifying, because she shot right here, and I had to push it away, and that was horrifying, and I was actually like shaking by the end of that class. And the second thing is, at the very end of game, when Taylor's character and I were running from Archie, because Nimbus had hit her with a lightning bolt, and we were standing next to Nimbus at the time, so we were enemies, apparently. We were running. Taylor had already flown me around.
The end.
Okay. I will not tell a story. I will instead explain my character because I really liked her thing. Tiger's power was mimic, which meant that she could do the mirroring thing. She could read people very easily, and if she hung out with people and was around them for like a few months at a time, she could attain their characteristics, attributes, talents, or novas, and have them in a pool to use at any time. So, before game, I could forge. I was gaining his telepathy push power. I could manipulate memories. I could almost dodge bullets. I could intimidate. I could mind hack. I could ignore pain. I had Brennan's talent survival thing. I even took on his accent a few times. I can make people's eyes blurry. I could get info really easily. What else could I could fight like James Ryder. I was getting there, actually. That's taking a long time. And each time that I would use a power in game, I would start acting like that character. So it was a really challenging role to play, but it was really fun and great and amazing.
So I was Sybil, and I was crazy all of game, and I would like to recommend this for future roles because it was awesome, and everyone should be crazy for a while. And actually, I was really in character, and I literally spent about half an hour sitting at that fire circle by myself, talking to myself, and having an existential crisis. And I would like text people. It was the phones were amazing because like I literally sent text messages to my boyfriend, and I would call the people that in the conspiracy and like apologize to them or like tell them that I was gonna find out where Adrian was, and I was making no sense at all, and it was amazing. And like I almost left, and I was supposed to meet Hunter there because he was helping me because we had an awesome scene earlier. But then I almost left, and as I was leaving, I saw him come, so I, like, ran backwards back to the fire circle and sat down and waited for him to come, and it was great.